What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Janelle, and I'm back with another freaking video. And today is Vlogmas Day 5. And today we will be doing a strawberry letter. So if you don't know what strawberry letter is, it's like it's a lady named Shirley and then Steve Harvey morning show. They do it every morning on the radio, and like people send in their problems, all that stuff, and they like give them advice. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be listening to one of their letters. I got it on my computer right here. I'm gonna be listening to one of their letters, and then I'm gonna tell how I feel about it. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so before I press play on the video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. And yeah, so now I'm about to play the video. I'm eating some ice cream, butter pecan, and cookies and cream. I couldn't pick which one I wanted, so I just did half and half. So it's kind of melted because I had to set the camera up and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna be eating my ice cream while we listening. I hope this don't get me copyrighted. I don't think it should, but let me turn it up. And I might pause and speak while, okay.
All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, should I love him or leave him? Dear Steve and Shirley, I met an older guy and I was attracted to him, but played hard to get. He begged me for a first date, and I eventually agreed to go out with him. He asked me to pick him up, and I didn't think much about it.
All I heard is he asked me to pick him up. Red flag. Like, he begged you for a date and then asked you to pick him up. Red flag, bookie.
Since his house was on the way to the restaurant.
No, let's turn that back because I'm...
He begged me for a first date, and I eventually agreed to go out with him. He asked me to pick him up, and I didn't think much about it since his house was on the way to the restaurant. When I got to the house, he came out, and so did a much older lady.
Who's the older lady?
In my car and told me that was his mom, and that he lived with her.
Red flag again. He lives with his mom. Red flag. He lives with his mom, and you said he was an older man, and he lives with his mom. Maybe he takes care of her, but no, he lives with his mom. Like, no.
Point, I had an opportunity to tell him that I was not interested, but I went out to dinner with him anyway. At dinner, he told me that he's a convicted felon, but that was years ago, and he's got a great job.
I would say that's a red flag, but that was in the past, so we're gonna let that one pass.
And a new life now. I kept seeing this man and eventually went to his home, well, his mom's house, and saw how filthy his room was. And I also...
Red flag. Dirty room, red flag.
Said his mom's yard was unkept, and there was trash lying around the driveway and porch. These were red flags, and I told him he should do better at helping his mom out around the house. Then I invited...
Yeah, that do make sense, because how you live with your mom and you're an older person and you're not helping her keep the front of the house to all that looking good. Like, you could help her out.
My house to meet my two children. I know he talked...
Why do you got him meeting your children if he got all these red flags? Like, and you catching the red flag because you said red flag.
Really hood.
Commercial break.
hood and street, but I thought he would do better when he met my children. He did in the house. Then I invited him to my house to meet my 2 children. I know he talks really hood and street, but I thought he would do better when he met my children. He did not. And my kids asked him why he was talking like a rapper. He kept
He couldn't even turn. Like, I get, don't change how you are for nobody, but it's like a respect level. Like, her kids, like, he could have talked to them like, you know, regular, like, but maybe he can't turn it off and on.
And how nice I kept my house, and after the visit, his conversations turned to us making a commitment. He suggested
he only want to make a commitment so he could move in, because he like, oh, your house nice, I'm living with my mama, I could come over here and do what I'm doing over here, just sitting on my butt.
In with me so we could be closer.
And she just said that.
To us making a commitment. He suggested moving in with me so we could be closer and he could help me out around the house.
How you gonna help her out? How you gonna help her out around the house if you don't even help your mama out around the house? Red flag.
Excited at first because I really like this man. But then I thought I was being naive and he could just be using me. Although he had some character flaws, could I work on this fixer-upper and be happy? Or should I...
Somebody called me. Let me rewind.
House. I was excited at first because I really like this man.
You was excited.
But then I thought I was being naive and he could just be using me. Although he had some character flaws, could I work on this fixer-upper and be happy? Or should I leave this man at his mama's house? Please advise. Run.
Leave him at his mama's house.
Run as far away from this man as you possibly can. I mean, you got...
Okay, so that's the end of the letter. So, let me take... So, let's get into how we feel. Well, how I feel about the letter. So, her question was, should I love him or leave him? My question for her, that the person who wrote the letter, are you dumb or are you stupid? Because dude lived with his mama. He had you pick him up for the date. My question is, did he have you pay for the date? Did he have you pay for the food, all that? Because he had you pick him up, so he might have you pay. But you didn't say that. So, red flags. He had you pick him up for the date that he begged you for. He lived at his mama's house, and his room is dirty. And his mama front of her house is dirty. He was talking to your kids like a gangster. What else? He a felon. I wasn't gonna call that a red flag, but we just gonna put that in there. Because it's kind of like, why you a felon? I wonder why is he a felon, but some people make mistakes. But we still gonna act that as 5. That's 5 red flags, and you're asking, should you stay or should you leave? I mean, yes, should you stay or should you leave? Girl, I wish I knew who you was, because I'm concerned. I want to know, did you stay or did you leave? And then, why would you bring him around your kids? Why would you bring him around your kids if you saw all these red flags? Your kids is precious. Don't just be bringing anybody around your kids. So, yeah, I don't know what else I should say, because it's like, leave. Your question was, should you stay or leave? You should leave. You should go. Take those red flags and go. You have to pick him up for the date. That would have been a done dotty. I had to pick you up for the date that you begged me for. That would have been a done dotty right there. But That's that on that, y'all. This was just a quick little video. Tell me what y'all would do in the comments, what y'all would say to somebody who's went through this. And I'm going to be doing episodes like this, so this is going to be episode 1. And I'm going to probably put it in like a playlist later on. So comment down below and tell me how you feel about this. What would you do in this situation? Ooh, I keep burping. And yeah, so make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure y'all watch the last video that I just posted. And make sure I watch tomorrow's video because we are vlogging until Christmas. Vlogging every day until Christmas. So, bye y'all. See y'all in the next video.